The hiring and interview process was incredibly easy. The subscription model was nice because it took away any of the uncertainty. We knew exactly what we were getting. And quite honestly, the level of talent we're getting, we would probably be paying 4 times that trying to source locally. And we also would not have the flexibility we have. I definitely would recommend. And I think because it's very straightforward, very easy to work with, and it opens up the pool of talent. My name is Otto. I'm the general manager of Accelerated Media Technologies, and we manufacture communication vehicles for industries like broadcast media, security, law enforcement. Anytime you see a motorized vehicle, usually a van or a truck, and the top has a satellite dish, a Starlink antenna, infrared cameras, stuff like that mounted to it, we make one of those. So highly engineered, a lot of project management, and that's us. Small business, we're about 35 people here. Actually, for us, it was a pretty easy decision. So the business was started about 14 years ago, and it quickly became somewhat of a victim of its own success in that there's not a lot of companies that do what we do. And so the business grew very fast without having a lot of infrastructure in place. And it was just a challenge, everyone just to work harder, faster. And so we got to the point now where we're building 5, 10 of these trucks a month, but in a lot of cases, our engineering drawings are literally hand sketches in a notebook somewhere that the team on the floor will just scratch together to make something work. And so we're looking to professionalize the business. And so I need some engineering support to take a lot of these drawings. And when I say hand sketches, literally some of them are on napkins or paper towels, or because the team on the floor would just build real time and never go back and actually create a library. And so I needed some engineering support. Really struggled to find that support locally. And I think a lot of the reason is because we were unsure of the total workload. It wasn't, at the time when we were first doing this, it wasn't necessarily a full 40-hour-a-week job. And at the time, a lot of the work was draftsperson type work, basically taking these drawings, just converting them to files. And I actually had seen John on X talk about Sagan Passport and looking for global talent. And I reached out and just started learning about it. And for us, it's the perfect solution because we can have our teammate work as much or as little as we need. So there are times where I will literally send over 50 drawings in a week for him to do. And there are other times where just because of our workload, it's 5 or 10, and he's able to respond. He's actually able to respond a lot faster than I anticipated, to the point where once we got him on, he was actually moving faster than we were ready for. So the talent was fantastic. And so it's been a really great partnership for us. With his name's John, we call him JN, but it's been a great partnership with JN because, again, he's outstripping all of our expectations, putting out more work than we were ready for. So it's been great. Yeah, so it's actually funny. I knew that it was a little rare looking for the technical talent. And I actually reached out to John directly and I said, hey, is this something that Sagan would be able to do? And he said, absolutely. And so from then on, actually, the hiring and interview process was incredibly easy. So there was an onboarding form. There was some back and forth with Vinci and one of the recruiters. And then we just started doing video interviews just as you would any other type applicant, and it was great. So we went through a couple interviews and found JN, and he started, I don't know, a week or two, I think, after we interviewed. It was incredibly easy. So that was definitely a concern. The subscription model was nice because it took away any of the uncertainty. We knew exactly what we were getting, and quite honestly, the level of talent we're getting, we would probably be paying 4 times that trying to source locally, and we also would not have the flexibility we have. And so it's been a tremendous impact for us. And it's ironic, there are a lot of people here who are skeptical. How do you manage a relationship with someone in the Philippines, especially a technical relationship? And once we got through, some of the original hurdles of how frequently do we connect, how do we, translate or transmit information, and once we work those out, it's been great. Most of it is all over email, and occasionally we will connect via Teams call. And it's been great. He's got no problem interacting with some of our technicians from the floor, from our other engineers. It's been very positive for us. A big boost. Oh, I definitely would recommend, and I think because it's very straightforward, very easy to work with, and it opens up the pool of talent. Again, originally we were falling into that trap of just looking local, only look local. And so once we got comfortable around how the process would work, it's now opened up the talent pool to anywhere around the globe. As long as we're willing to put the thought into how we connect and how we communicate, once you got through that, we can literally work with anybody, anywhere. And so it's allowed us to really think differently now about how we source and how our jobs are constructed. It's forcing us to think outside the box. So it's been good. We're trying to figure out what the next high leverage global hire is going to be now that we've had such a positive experience here. I have to admit, that is a very comforting piece of going with Sagan, is that I knew that when I had questions, when I wasn't sure how to navigate something, whether it's cultural, whether it's the mechanics of my question was around payment, how do we pay our teammate? I was really happy to learn I'd have other business operators to talk to, not just people from Sagan. So I'll be able to get experience and answers from people who are doing it right along with us. So that's been a huge benefit as well. And it definitely helped make the decision a lot easier. Again, because I knew that resource would be there. It's been very valuable. We're definitely growing, so we will absolutely be adding additional global talent through Sagan. So it's just been too easy and too successful not to. It's forcing us to think differently about how we structure our business, how we structure our jobs and our workload, and just because it's worked out so well that we have to. It's been great. It's been really great.